Hi, this is Luke, and this is intelligent targeted EQ using balance from Zynaptiq. This is Zynaptiq's brand new EQ that conforms sources to a target curve. So it continuously analyses the curve of the input and computes the difference with the target curve to adjust its filters accordingly. On my drums, I can use it to restore some weight back into my kick drum just underneath the snare drum without making that sound too thick, but also I can give it a little flick at the top just to give it some extra interest and sparkle. At the moment I'm using the full view in balance, however, there is an easy view which is a bit lighter on CPU and also a channels view as well, which would be a bit more pertinent if I were working in an immersive format, for example. And at its simplest, once I've set up the target curves in my four windows at the bottom, I can simply decide the amount of action that I'm getting from balance using the large amount control front and center. Now in my bass and air bands, I can decide the amount of cut or boost, or I can drag sideways as well to change the frequency. And with my weighting, I've just got this up or down movement. So turning this up gives me a more A-weighted kind of response, a bit more humanistic. And in the slope, I can have a kind of natural roll-off, 3 dB per octave, kind of pink-shaped, or I can make things a bit flatter but brighter. I've also got these handy filters as well, so 12 dB per octave, quite musical. I can filter out the bottom. On my acoustic guitars, I'm using a stereo instance of balance to get a nice kind of shimmery acoustic guitar sound that plays down the body sound and plays up the neck sound. And for this particular purpose, I'm finding that the slope control is so useful just to dial in the amount of brightness that I want. Go darker. Just tip things up. So it's starting to get a bit brittle. Round about there. So just a very intuitive broad brush way to get a sound there. And because balance keeps me away from the finer details, it's really good for buses, mixes and masters as well. Now, of course, I have access to the tracks upstream of my output. But if I did only have the stereo file, then balance is great for changing the overall spectral personality of the program. So that is Balance from Zynaptiq, intelligent targeted EQ that makes it quick and easy to get the aesthetic that you want. To find out more and to read our full article, head over to the Production Expert blog.